Hi, and welcome back to Arcrise. This is the first
99
of
bottles
the...
of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer.
Fuck! Anyway, this is the first of some of the extra bosses. This one takes forever, so have fun.
Hey, Raz, you're even old
So
now.
this is going to be the whole next two videos?
Yes.
Awesome.
This one boss.
And there's no
I
story context either.
No, well, they're all because they're all just optional bosses that you get after the fact.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, didn't you have access to this guy before?
No, this is a different guy.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember
This is
seeing
different.
something that looks
This
similar.
guy's got a goddamn sword in his head.
That's how you know he's different.
It's the Master Sword.
It is. It's stuck in a stone. Let's grab it. And then jump 7 years into the future.
No, it's Cecile's the one that grabs and gets bigger.
It's,
Oh,
She doesn't actually get older. Her chest just goes up 3 sizes. She
Oh.
goes from an A to a D cup.
The legendary... I can't speak.
what's this
Legendary...
whole... One damage. Look at that. Isn't that God tier? This guy, like a lot of turtles, has that stupid shield that you have to deal with, and he's got too much defense, even though he has the least amount of HP out of all the optionals, which is why I went and did him. He was actually the third one I recorded, but I wanted to get this guy out of the way, just because he takes too long.
Wait, so you're doing the most time-consuming first.
Well, I'm putting that up because the other two I did took like a total of 30 minutes to do, like together. One of them took like seven minutes. So I don't know. I don't remember how long the other bosses are off the top of my head, so I won't know until I actually fight them. So, and since I need to, I will record more, so we have more stuff next week, obviously.
You say he's supposed to be a turtle, but the way his body shape looks, it looks more like one of those those pill bugs.
you know, it took me like a million years to find it, but you mentioned Cecile's tits getting bigger, and it reminded me of that.
Oh.
Oh no, what is this? Age appropriate?
Jack is trying
No.
to send us Trojan.
Technically age appropriate, yes.
I don't
Landon,
believe
once you see it, just go ahead and flash that picture on screen.
Oh. Well, I'm playing Runner too, so it'll take me a little bit to actually hit download. Okay, well, I fucked up. It's kind of hard to play this while with no music.
Okay then.
What?
No, I just saw the picture.
Oh. Hold on. Oh. Oh.
Just go ahead and flash that on screen.
Oh, okay.
Gotta look sharp here.
We'll get into some BE here, kiddos.
Sakurai don't give a fuck.
Sakurai! I was like, oh. This is someone's fetish.
Just do a zoom in on Sakurai's
You are
expressionless face.
Okay.
Part of me
So-
wants to say that the joke is because her boobs are bigger, yet she's in the game, but yet Ridley's not.
Yep, that's the joke.
What should I say about this boss?
It has a
Take
sword
a
in
look.
it.
Absolutely nothing.
It has a
It
sword
is
in it.
blue.
Good to know.
Yeah, he's blue. Your best attacker out of the three I use is actually Lark, so I switch over to using him, because he starts doing the most damage. Rastin just kind of sits there and heals, and Cecile's used for her AP that she gives. She doesn't do a whole lot.
Do or die.
Are there
wait
any
a minute.
bosses in this game where you would recommend using different characters other than the three that you use?
Well, for always, I'm actually going to use Leslie, because of her weapon. You can't, like, a lot of times, if you want a really good magic user, you want to use Surge or Rifia. I just don't care. And I can usually do fine without them. So
Yours is more of a medic brute force team.
yeah. So I'll probably end up. I might replace either Cecile. I'll replace one of them with Leslie. I don't know which though at the moment, because there's reasons why I want to use like Lark over anyone. That's because he gets the
Rovers.
yeah, he has got Rogue Rest, so he's got extra slots for stuff like
The only reason the main character is important is because he's got skills available only to him.
yeah, he's got 3 extra slots for like elemental resistance. Plus he gives an extra AP. But I was thinking of removing him and just using Rastin, Cecile, and Leslie. We'll see how that goes.
Oh. That'd be interesting.
Yeah. Ooh.
It's like there were other characters in this game.
No way.
I wouldn't know.
Well, aside from the occasional appearance from Alf.
Too bad he's not playable anymore.
Well, after the initial, hey, I hate you, Lar, go die, he stops being a playable character.
Yep. He just became a guest. Well, no, he was for one dungeon, and that was
that's
for...
the one where everybody had to work together.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I just found a really funny picture.
Look sharp here.
Ooh.
That's the one, I think you had to split up the team, and I know at some point, Clyde helps you.
Clyde's with
Finish them quickly.
on Alf's team.
Yeah.
So you get Dinos, Clyde. Dell's actually a guest character, and Alf.
Yeah.
My thanks. Take this. Nothing.
I think
But this guy... Oh, go for
I
it.
was just gonna say, I think at that point, Leslie was still an enemy.
She was not in the player's party.
Not so fast.
I don't remember her actually being in the...
With Alf?
Oh, no. She was actually... She helped you. She was a guest character.
Oh.
That's right. I was trying to remember. But this guy namely goes through physical attacks, and he'll use that lethal stomp, which usually gets deadly plus, which gives it automatically a critical hit, and it just ignores your defense.
Oh,
Kind
great.
of.
We got another Clyde here.
And but he doesn't normally just do that. But he also the lethal stomp will put on immobilization. And he loves to do that to Rastin for whatever reason.
Because
Well-
Rastin is a threat.
Yeah,
Well,
I guess.
Clyde spammed it like all day, every day.
Yeah.
My thanks.
But when he's not using just normal attacks or that Excel Act, later on in the fight he'll have like this spinning top move, where he goes around and does an AoE around him, so it hits everyone because I just don't feel like moving anyone.
Do all these special bosses have like a change in tactics depending on how low their health is?
A lot of bosses usually do that, yeah.
Oh.
They'll introduce attacks. He does have access to some magic, but it's rarely used. Basically, his big warning attack is a level 4 ice attack, the Frostlock.
Oh.
And when he uses that, he actually would just use it on Cecile. And since she's all by herself, it doesn't affect anyone else.
Do you intentionally separate everybody, or does that just sometimes happen?
My thanks.
Like, I try to, and here I just, stopped caring because they were distant. They were a decent amount of distance apart, and since he was only attacking her with that, I didn't really care.
I've actually noticed as the game had went on, you stop bothering to move your characters independently, and they only move when they actually have to get into attack range.
Well, it kind of just depends. Like, sometimes I want to use the AP just for, actually attacking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
because
forgot
you do
it
damage.
costs AP to move.
It costs 1 AP to move somewhere.
Yeah.
Me being all OCD like I tend to be, but I just know that, well, it could be a very bad thing, because my tactic usually is get everybody split up, but at the same time, like, have another character, like, right behind him, so he's always, like, flanking him.
No, that could work.
Unless he's got some sort of, like, all-around shockwave attack.
Let's end it.
This guy does. Where you'll see it. It probably won't start showing up till the next video, though. But
So it still is a viable tactic to have everybody just surround the boss on all sides.
it depends on how big the boss is and how close to the boss you are. With this boss, since it's huge, it's viable. With some of the smaller ones, I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah.
Felt better.
You don't do extra damage from behind, so
If you manage to box an enemy, will that actually prevent him from moving?
no, they can still move. Your characters will actually move out of the way, so
That's kind of dumb.
yeah.
Take it easy.
What do you want, Beans?
Like,
Can't
honestly,
you see I'm busy?
if I was playing this game, I do think Raston is definitely like my style of play. I don't know who else I'd use, but I'd probably be more focused on surrounding the enemy rather than just kind of just straight up standing there and attacking. Of course, you have more experience than I do, so you know what you're doing.
I pretend to know what I'm doing, and it usually works to my advantage.
So Landon, do you get anything special for beating this boss, or?
You get there's 7 optional bosses that open up, and I missed one, the optional boss for the Verk Skywalk, which I don't know if I'm actually going to do because it's a bitch to actually get him to spawn. We'll talk about that later.
Nice.
For these guys, you get the best weapon for each character, and then I
okay,
bring
so
up
each
the
of them
person
has
does.
the weapon on their person, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
And so
so
this guy, he has that sword. It looks like it might be a Raston sword because it's not
it's
that big.
he's got Raston's sword.
Okay.
The optional boss I might end up skipping also has a Raston sword, but
Okay,
that's
I had a
just
feeling
because-
that there was more to it than just, oh, hey, he has a sword attached to him because we felt like putting a sword on him.
Well, I think they kind of did that because none of the other ones actually have a weapon on them.
Oh.
But this guy just ended up having one.
Um,
But yeah, they dropped the best weapon, the supposed best weapon. It depends on what you're counting as best. But for best, they've got nothing inside of the actual box when you get it, and usually the secret art is really good, so you can put in anything you want into it. So you're not locked with some kind of armed force already in it, which could be good or bad. Depends on your play style. Like with Leslie's QED, it's I forget off the top of my head what the secret art is, but it's really good.
I like that
So-
the name of the weapon is QED.
Oh. This is a really silly time to ask this, especially since we've already beaten the game. And I don't think I've seen it, so it probably doesn't exist, but are all the items you get from enemies just drops, or is there actually a way to steal?
The time is right.
You can steal. I did show off a little bit of that, and it's I don't do it because it takes up armed forces that I usually use, because I'm usually set to always go into a boss fight, but you can steal things. Bosses will have things that you can steal. And I did it with the first lose fight. I had Cecile just sit there and spam steel until she died.
Oh yeah.
So I forget if you were there, but yes, there is a steel feature. I just never use it. Oh.
I just figured I'd ask since not JG's including a steel option.
Yeah. No, yeah, there's a steel option. I'm gonna look up these stats on the weapon this guy drops.
Because I know that
Find it.
in some games there are certain items you can only get if you steal.
Yeah, bosses usually hold like the really rare weapons or items. But let's see. These are just items, equips, heroic gloves. That's Cecile's. That's gonna be Surge's. Oh, so the QED, or I mean, it's not QED, it's QEF. Sorry.
Aw.
QEF. It has a luck 100 for its secret art or
What's
weapon
that do,
secret.
really?
It boosts your luck by 100. So whatever it is, it gets plus 100.
You're saying you don't really know what luck does?
Oh, luck in the game?
Yeah.
I think it affects like crits, affects
Dodging.
normal luck things.
Normal luck thing.
Well, like effectiveness on how, like stealing, like if you were to steal, but stuff like that.
Let's end it.
Rastin's gives him auto defense plus, so I might actually use his.
Oh.
Lark's gives him deadly strike plus plus, and Cecile's. See, Surge's is Master Mage plus, which is pretty good. Cecile is Combo Strike plus plus. So Combo Strike will add on an extra attack if you're doing a combo move. So if you're doing like two normal...
So, yeah, I feel like you do 2 or 3 attacks in a row with just Cecile, she'll add another one.
Yeah, so Combo Strike plus plus, I'm guessing, adds on actually 2 more to that. Or 3, 2 or 3, so it does a lot more.
It's a 4 to 5 hit combo.
Yeah, you for like little AP when it actually works. Also, that's another thing luck would affect is if like armed forces actually coming into play.
Like your offense.
Well, like yeah, when like Reston has like res minus, but that doesn't always activate. But if he had more, if he has more luck, then obviously it would activate a lot more often.
Oh. I don't wish this guy has so much HP.
Don't even try.
He doesn't even have that much HP compared to the other ones. He just has too much defense.
Gotta look sharp here.
Like, look at the damage output. It's like nothing compared to... I normally do a lot of damage to people with these moves. Like, even the final boss, I was doing
Stay on guard.
a decent amount of damage with every hit.
I'm convinced that sword is actually not actually stabbed into him. It's actually attached to a Game Genie.
Fuck.
It's just plugged into him.
Fucking cheater.
My thanks.
Careful though. You might have, Knuckles in there too.
Oh. Oh no. Well, I'll kill him anyway.
Don't want to damage that. What happens when you pull the Master Sword out of a Sonic and Knuckles cartridge?
What?
Well,
Why'd you stick a Master Sword in there to begin with?
'Cause it fit.
Oh.
You're getting on my
Well, you'd probably have a broken cartridge. For one. For two,
It's not looking good.
you'd have a sword. So I don't know what.
We'll finish them
Are you looking to like travel through time?
Well, I'm just wondering how the Master Sword would affect a game of that caliber.
I get it. You said caliber.
Oh, okay.
Hit him now.
I unintentionally made
Thanks.
Zelda and a Sonic and the Black Knight reference.
Here goes.
See how clever I am?
Alright, I saw.
Yeah, we've run out of things to talk about.
And we haven't even gotten to the second half.
I actually
No.
left like a few minutes ago to go to the bathroom, and I don't think any of you noticed.
No, I honestly did
Well,
not.
I stopped hearing you for a while, so.
Well,
But other than that,
Stay on guard.
excuse me for being sick.
yeah, how dare you be sick?
Stop being sick, Jack.
Okay, Jack, it's Flynn Sakurai.
Hit him now.
Sakurai! Why you do this, Sakurai?
Not so fast.
Oh.
Damn it. Alright. Well, there's not much else I can say about the boss. I mean, it's
Don't even try.
poke him with a very, very large stick.
A lot.
A lot, yeah.
Not so fast.
So,
Gotta look
a
sharp here.
planet-sized sword?
Yeah.
Okay. Watch
And that'll continually do 1 damage to him.
1 damage for every mile the sword covers.
We'll finish them quickly.
Yeah, I was not happy when I did this. When my first attack did 1 damage, I was like, oh god, it's gonna be one of these fights. Sure enough, it was.
You knew it as soon as you saw that one.
You knew in your
Yeah.
heart it was a fight meant to be.
I was gonna cry.
The rest of them
Landry.
aren't like this, right?
The best relationships have good and bad times. Oh wait.
Apparently, there was a guy that was
A guy?
actually convinced several people that the guy that was talking at the end of the Shulk trailer for Smash was actually Ridley.
What?
That's just like, what the shit? And then someone went and made this as a joke.
So, Lily's got a voice?
No,
Come on, don't let me down.
he convinced them
Otto
that not
boy.
only did Ridley talk, but that he had a British accent.
Oh
I don't know.
my God.
I don't think this.
Fancy meeting you here, Monado
Nato
boy. Who'd be dumb enough to fall for that?
Apparently, some people.
Anyone
that don't
who's
know a lot
desperate
about
enough to really want to see Ridley in Smash.
Anyone who's not played Xenoblade, obviously.
Not so fast.
Are they gonna have like the British voice actor for him in the American
for Shulk.
yeah, for Shulk.
Well, they had that in the
He
trailer.
had an English
so let's not.
accent.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I didn't actually watch the trailer because it was
Oh.
like, oh, it's
I'm really
Smash.
feeling it.
Gotta look
Oh
sharp
yeah,
here.
he's still super British,
Okay.
and I wouldn't have it any other way.
After playing the game, no, but
We'll finish them quickly.
then again, I was watching like Ni no Kuni, and I played the entire game in Japanese, and like the video I watched just made me cringe when I heard like the British voice acting. I'm like, really?
Well, it's
Oh
not
god,
even British. It sounds more like
Scottish
1800s
or
American
something.
accent.
yeah,
Face me now.
it's just old English.
I'm just gonna be honest. when somebody's trying to do a heavy stereotypical British voice, I get turned off by it.
Not so fast.
Like, I thought I heard, like, a little bit of it, and I was like, you know what? I've heard, like, the British voice, or, like, the American voice, or the English voice acting. I'm gonna see what the Japanese was, and I just never changed it, and I played the entire game, so...
Are they actually British, or are they just pretending to be British?
I don't know. I'd have to actually look at the voice actors.
Because honestly, out of all the fake British accents I've heard, I think I'd rather just have fucking shit, what was his name? Damn it. He's in Saints Row, but I forgot his name. Because he's done a pretty convincing British accent before in Binary Domain, but I forgot who it was.
I feel like I should know who you're talking about, but I do not.
I think his name I think starts with an S.
Nope. I ain't got nothing.
I know he, unless Jack doesn't pay attention to the Metal Gear Solid 5 stuff, he voices Ocelot in that one.
Gotta look sharp here.
Mm-hmm.
Shit! Now this is gonna bug the fuck out of me. I've known his voice and I've known his name for a long time, and now that I have to think about it, I'm drawing a blank.
Could just Google Otacon, but whatever.
Otacon? Ocelot.
Ocelot. I thought you said Otacon, my bad.
And besides, it would be Huey, not Otacon.
Aw, they changed Toon Link Side Smash in Project M.
Hang on. I'm gonna look up the actor now, because this is gonna piss me off.
It's because other M's were wrong, and it should feel bad.
Oh, okay. That's apparently the next Metal Gear. Instead of typing out Metal Gear, I started typing out Mega Gear.
You're thinking of Troy
Mega
Baker.
Gear.
I'm Troy Baker. Oh, okay, so it wasn't an S, so I'm just completely stupid.
Oh, okay, so that's why, like,
You couldn't think of it.
I wasn't getting it either, because it's like, S, I don't know.
Yeah, okay, I don't know why I was thinking this. I think I was thinking of somebody else while thinking of Troy Baker at the same time.
Yeah, Revolver Ocelot.
Better.
Voiced by Troy Baker, TPP.
Yeah. Troy Baker...
TPP. Good choice Pokemon.
Troy Baker actually makes a pretty convincing British accent, so he'd be the only guy I'd actually like listening to if he were to do something like that. But if they're doing like what I think they're doing for Xenoblade, I'm not really a fan of that.
They actually have, like, British people doing it.
Yeah, it's
voice
like,
acting.
yeah, like, because Xenoblade was localized specifically for the UK. They had a UK dub team do it with, like, actual British people.
And then, like,
And then we were like, hey, we want the game
Nintendo of
too.
America's like,
So they just gave us
Lazy.
the UK dub.
yeah.
I'm not even mad. The UK dub is actually really good.
Yeah, it was good, so.
Sorry guys, no Matthew Mercer means I'll just listen to it in Japanese.
After I got used to it, obviously. At first,
Yeah, at
I was
first
like,
it was kind of like, meh.
oh, they're like British people talking on my screen. And it's not Monty Python. What the fuck's going on?
Why the fuck is there a U in that fucking letter, or that word?
Well, that's what bugs me about Ni Kuni. Is like, it's all the British, like, typing.
Oh, so
Oh yeah,
there's,
it's like all the U's and then like
Color,
center.
behavior.
Yeah. And I'm like,
fuck your U's.
I'm sorry. I'm American? I don't understand this
And then
shit.
the one that confused me a lot at first was the dates on the save slots.
Yeah,
is
because it has it
UK
reversed.
dates. Yeah. So I'm just like, what the fuck?
What does
Today's
it
not
say?
June 4th.
Wait, what's wrong with the date?
It's backwards.
What the fuck?
Because they,
They do they do, instead of month, day, year, they do day, month, year.
Oh god, we're back in time.
They do month, day, year. We do day, month. No, wait, no, you're right. You're right. Never mind. Forget I'm confused.
British
We also-
he's
people-
a sad, lonely person who's confused.
We also the only people who use inches and the only people who use like
Don't even try.
pounds. Everybody else uses the metric system. We don't use the metric system.
You mean they use meters, not inches?
No, centimeters and inches. Meters is really more akin to like the comparison for feet, basically.
Well, technically, the U.S.
What I'm saying is that they use the metric system and we don't.
We technically do.
Like-
Our military uses the metric system.
Scientists have to use the SI.
This is it.
Okay.
America uses the imperial system, but when you're doing like military stuff, it's all the metric system.
Imperial system. We're pretty much the only country that uses it, though.
Cause fuck everybody else.
Any other country even use the imperial system.
We're also like one of 2 countries in the world that actually drives on the right side of the road.
Because we're correct.
We're the right way.
I'm sorry.
Don't even try.
I'm sorry I want to be correct when I drive.
Do or die.
I have the right of way, not you.
I'm not some fucking commie.
Wait, who's the only country that does it?
Trying to remember.
Hit him now.
Is it the other America?
I guess.
Or well,
Thanks.
no, I'm good. Let's think of something, but then I just
Here goes.
figured that.
Because that would have been racist.
Well, I don't think it was racist. I think it was just me getting my information wrong.
Oh.
Not over.
Don't worry, if I didn't say anything racist, one of you would have.
Yep. We're here to back you up.
Oh, hey, yeah, look at that. That killed some time.
No.
All it took was comparing America to everybody else, and there's our conversation for the video.
Here goes. Hit him.
Long story short, America's better than whoever you are. Please like, subscribe, comment, favorite, watch our videos more. Don't hate us, blocks. Unlike most channels which are starting to ban comments, we won't because you don't
We
comment
don't
on
have
them.
any.
Yeah.
And even
There's
if
no
you
point.
did, we don't care as much as PewDiePie does.
Fuck him.
Well, to be fair, let's be honest. If I were PewDiePie, I would probably shut down my comments too, because fuck those people.